Traders who don't understand price action are essentially gambling with their finances. Here's how I know. Hello fellow traders, I'm Trader Tom with over a decade and a half of experience, as well as the founder of Simply Forex Trading Academy. I'm opening the doors to just 20 ambitious traders for my elite weekly masterclasses, where you get the chance to join an inner circle where ordinary traders turn into market experts. Dive deep into the art of price action trading across 4 intensive sessions. You'll emerge with ability to spot high probability trades, execute with confidence, and achieve consistent gains. Secure your spot immediately. Don't miss this exclusive opportunity to kickstart your journey. Can't wait to see you in class.
Traders, it's Friday. Woohoo! We made it. Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you understand trading. As always, guys, we're going to start with yesterday's trades, and every one of yesterday's trades gave us a setup. This is quite unusual, and we will look at all of them. And if you stay till the end of the vid, guys, I'm also going to give you my trade ideas for today and the important news for today as well. Let's get started. So let's start with Euro US dollar. All right, this was a trade we were looking to sell. Why were we looking to sell it? Well, basically, we were in a downtrend, right? We're getting lower lows, lower highs. Okay, so we're in a downtrend. We had this nice big wick rejection at this resistance and the moving average 20. This double whammy resistance I really like. Okay, and the idea was to sell price back down to here. And that's exactly what happened, and it gave us a nice setup. Yeah, trading can be so simple sometimes, yet so difficult at times. But this was a nice, easy trade, guys, really, if there's such a thing. So if we look at the H1, it's really a H1 setup. So on the H1 on the H1 chart, guys, I was just looking for a break of this level, right? Yeah, because we was in a sort of a box of consolidation, and I like consolidation followed by a breakout, and that's what we got. And it was this candle here that I was interested in because it broke the lows here, right? Simple as that, a structure break. But on the break of this candle, we had news coming out, right? And quite important news coming out of the US, right? We had PPI and some employment data. Now, I had to wait for the news to come out, all right? And then the news come out, that's this candle here, right? And then what's the right word, important, or that really speaks to us is the fact that the US dollar news was worse than expected, but the US dollar ignored it, right? So we saw, because of the news, we saw this shoot up in price, and that was US dollar weakness. But price ignored that, right? And it said, I don't care, we want US dollar to be strong, right? And then we got this big wick rejection. Okay, and basically I entered at 0805. Couldn't have got a much better entry if I tried. I put my stop above here, and then just looking to take price back down to these lows first of all. Closed 80%, and then I let 20% run. And then once price come down to here, I actually let it keep running, right? Because none of these candles were telling me to get out, right? And I ended up closing around here, the final 20%. And it was just a textbook nice trade. H1 structure break, nice big bearish wicks at the moving average 20, took some profit, let some profit run. Happy days, happy trader, good trade. All right, so that was the first trade. Let's do it in the order. Yeah, so we also looked at Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, right? Actually, let's look at Aussie dollar, US dollar, because we were looking at US dollar pairs, right? And Euro US dollar just gave me a better setup. If we look at the day chart, again, you know, we were looking to sell, right? Because we are in a downtrend, right? We're getting, even if it break these lows, we're getting lower lows. right? And these highs here never broke because of this wick. And because of this wick, we were looking to sell Aussie dollar, US dollar. All right, so similar scenario to Euro US dollar. And I'll still be looking to sell this today. Look at this big bearish candle, still looking to take it lower. If we drop down to the H1, again, the break of structure here happened quite early, and I was tempted to get in on this candle here, right? Enter here and take price lower. But again, we're wary of news coming out. And when the news came out, we had this big wick rejection, like we saw on Euro US dollar. The only thing that made Euro US dollar a better setup was the fact that this was really a H1 structure break, right? Yeah, these were the last H1 highs. Yeah, and actually this candle here just broke these highs. So I was less reluctant to take Aussie dollar, US dollar, and actually took Euro US dollar, which was the better decision in hindsight. But this still would have been a good trade and is still coming down. All right. So that was the US dollar pairs. Then, like I say, guys, Canadian dollar yen, this also gave us a setup. Like everything gave us a setup. This was an unsuccessful trade, but let's understand the trade itself. So on the day chart, yeah, we were in this uptrend, and then bang, we've broken structure. We're getting lower lows, and this level here is just holding, right? Which keeps luring me in, to be quite frank. But it keeps holding, right? Admittedly, we haven't had a big bearish candle, something like this, react at that zone, but we have been getting some nice top wicks. All right. And it just keeps holding. All right. So, once we get a breakdown here, I was interested in selling back down to these lows. Right. And that's exactly what happened. Again, if we drop down to the H1, there was this level that I pinpointed. Look, and it was proven to be good support, right? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times it reacted. Then we got this candle that broke those lows, right? So I entered. Yeah, I started selling here. I put my stop up here. It was around 36. All right. And as you can see, I am currently, if you use a normal stop loss here, you are stopped out of this trade, but I actually use a hedge. So I'm in a buy trade. Okay, so this initial trade hasn't worked out, right? But I'm going to see what happens at this level. If we get a nice bearish reaction at this level, I will close this buy trade, put a new buy trade up here. This is hedging, guys, the technique that I use. And I will look to take price lower. We shall see. Let's see what happens and see what the chart tells me to do. So that was Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. And then the next trade we took was pound Aussie dollar. Like I say, yesterday just give us setup after setup. If we start with the day chart, so we can understand direction. And if we look at pound Aussie dollar, we are in an uptrend, right? We're getting higher lows, higher highs. We're in an uptrend. And we've retraced to a really nice level here. Again, you've got support and resistance here, support specifically, and you've got the moving average 20. I really like double whammy support, and double whammy support is in all the big economic books. This time, we've also got a bullish candle, right? So I'm still interested in buying this pound Aussie dollar back up to here. If we drop down to the H1, I will show you how and why I entered, right? So H1 price came down. We was in a bit of a sideways action, and then bang, we got a break. At that point, we get a break. We get higher highs, higher lows. And you can see these lows hold. These are important lows. Okay. And because of that, I entered here, put my stop below here, I didn't get stopped out. I gave it a bit of leeway so that, you know, this can happen. And I'm still in this trade, guys. All right. So we shall see. What I really like is the fact that this candle has broken these highs. That is a continuation of H1 trend. However, don't like this candle, right? But if you look at the H4, sometimes the H1 can be a bit noisy, right? Because it's a lower time frame. If you look at the H4, looking good. Yeah, looking very good, right? Because we have had the same thing happen. Yeah, bang. We get a higher high, higher lows, right? Nice big bullish H4 candle, you know, still looking to take price higher. All right, guys. So yeah, lots of trades yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoy receiving my trade ideas and analysis every single day, then please come join the channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel right now. Smash the notification button so you receive an alert. And also smash the like button. Thank you very much. Right, trades for Friday, the 14th of June. Before we get started, guys, let me just mention a few things. First of all, if you haven't joined our trading community of like-minded traders, then why not? Come join it. Come join our free Discord channel. Create a username, come in. Secondly, guys, we also have the VIP Trading Academy. In there, I give you my trade signals. I give you numerous tutorials on things I've learned over the years, and you get direct access to me, plus other VIP members, should you need any help with anything to do with trading. That is free right now if you sign up with one of our preferred brokers. The next big thing we really want to shout about, guys, is our beginner masterclass, right? If you're a beginner and you want to understand price action, be able to read the charts and have the confidence to take a trade, then come join our beginner masterclass, which starts on the 24th of June. There are only 10 seats available and it's first come, first serve. And that is also free if you sign up with one of our preferred brokers. All right. So, guys, don't, you know, if you want to be in on that, do it now. Finally, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, and there's many, many perks for doing so. Check it all out. It's in the video description. Right. Trades for today, then, guys. Right. So, from yesterday, right, we had bad US dollar news. We had worse than expected PPI, employment data, right? Everything was worse than expected. But the US dollar basically said, I don't care. I am still strong, right? And that is quite a statement. Yeah. If a currency pair is ignoring news almost, yeah, and is still strong, right? There's something, you know, there's a bigger power at play. Yeah, there's something, you know, bigger than ourselves at play. And it just means the US dollar, you know, should potentially continue on its strong journey. Hope that made sense. So that has led to some trade ideas, right? The first one is gold. Okay. So with gold, you can clearly see, right? We bang. Downtrend, lower lows, right? Lower highs. Yeah. I know some guys on the VIP were entering off this candle here. Good trade, right? But we also got this wick followed by this candle. And for me, there's more room to come into, yeah, just down to these last lows. Okay. So we're just trying to take advantage of that little bit of space we have to move into. Okay, but it's clearly in a downtrend, clearly bearish candles, sellers are in control. What's not to like? And let me just show you this weekly chart as well. Look at that weekly candle. Doesn't get much more bearish than that. Okay, now if we drop down to the H4, yeah, what I also like here is once we broke these lows, with this candle, we also had a H4 structure break. All right, so we've, you know, lots of time frames moving in the right direction. Now, if we drop down to the H1, you can see we've got this level through here, right? Price has reacted many times at this level. So all I want to see, guys, is price retrace into here somewhere. We've got the moving average 20 there as well. We get a nice bearish reaction, and we've got some room to move into back down to here. All right, so that's the gold idea for today. Looking to sell from there. Could it come back up to here? Potentially. Yeah, potentially. We could look for sells from there. But, really this is the main area. Also, yeah, and when I say US dollar strength, it doesn't mean that all of the US dollar majors will give me a setup, right? But gold is, and also Aussie dollar, US dollar is, right? So let me just give you an idea. So I'll show you Aussie dollar, US dollar, but something like Euro US dollar, that isn't a setup. If you look at the day chart, right, we had our fun with this trade yesterday and took profit, but now it's at very important support, right? And I don't want to sell into that, okay? Whereas Aussie dollar, US dollar, yeah, and gold, the trade is more feasible, right? For me, on Aussie dollar, US dollar, right, we was in this uptrend and then bang, downtrend. These last highs have held, bearish wick, bearish candle, and we've got room to move into back down to this support zone in here and this 600 psychological level. All right, you can see there's room here. And for example, Euro US dollar had no room. All right, so we're looking to sell. If we drop down to the H4, I also like the fact that, look, this is in a downtrend. So I just wanted to show you that as well. We're getting lower lows, lower highs, right? We like this. If we drop down to the H1, yeah, so this is really that H4 level. But you can see price has reacted at this level. So if price retraces into here somewhere, we get a nice bearish reaction, I will look to sell Aussie dollar, US dollar back down to here. Okay, so they're the US dollar pairs. I'm still looking at pound Aussie dollar. I'm in this trade. I like the look of this trade. I'm buying it, right? So just to recap, we are in an uptrend. All right, so yeah, don't need to be Warren Buffett to see we're in an uptrend. Higher lows, higher highs. We're in an uptrend. Okay, price has retraced to the moving average 20 and this piece of support here, right? We had a bullish wick. We also had a nice bullish-ish candle. And I didn't sing "You Are Gold" when gold come on. I apologize. I've got to start my singing again. Anyway, that's for the VIP crew. Pound Aussie dollar, yeah, we're here. We're in an uptrend, bullish candle, right? What I also like about this trade is the last H4 candle, right? If you was in any doubt about H4 trend, you're thinking, oh, maybe this continues down, right? No. Yeah, this is clearly in a H4 uptrend now. We are getting higher highs, higher lows, uptrend. We like this. Okay, H1 is still in an uptrend as well, right? This broke all of these highs here, and now price, I don't like this H1 candle, but if you look at the H4, nothing to worry about really. I just want to see, maybe we get a nice bullish candle here. Yeah, could even add to my position, right, to take price higher. But yeah, just looking for a bullish candle, in here somewhere. It could come back down to these lows here. Again, just be looking for a bullish candle to take price higher. All right, because we're already with H4 and H1 trend. So yeah, those are my trade ideas. There's one other trade. Let me just show you quickly. I am looking at Euro Canadian dollar. And why am I looking at it? because we've literally just had a fresh structure break, right? You know, if we just follow structure, right, bang, we have broken these lows. We have lower lows. And look how bearish that candle is, right? We know there's euro weakness as well. But the only thing putting me off here is if I look at the weekly chart, you know, it literally is at a weekly support level. But yeah, I just wanted to show that. I'll keep an eye on it today. You know, perhaps if an opportunity presents itself, I might take it, but we shall see. All right, guys, so those are my trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Friday, the 14th of June, guys. Before I start, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button and smash the like button. Please check out our promotions on the VIP Trading Academy and also the Beginner Masterclass. There's only 10 seats left. Check it out. All the information's in the video description. Right, there's only one big bit of news today, guys, right? And that is early doors. This is the BOJ interest rate decision. Okay. They don't like to move their interest rate. We know that much. So 0.1%, I'll be amazed if it's anything other than 0.1%. Now, I've said that, I'll probably get egg on my face. No, they just won't change it. Right. So this is going to be really important. And because it's, you know, highly likely it's going to be the same. It's more about this press conference at 7:30, guys. All right. So this is really where we're going to see volatility in the yen because they talk about forecasts, you know, projections, how they arrived at the figure. So we could see some volatility in yen pairs early on. And then after that, guys, there just isn't any other news for us to worry about apart from this. At 4 o'clock, there is the Fed monetary policy report. So obviously, any reports that come out of the Fed could quite easily move US dollar pairs and markets in general. All right, so that's the only other piece of news to be interested in. Guys, hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you soon.